Greetings, everyone. Keith here. Hoping everyone's having a good day. Enjoying life, living life, loving life. Be sure to hit those buttons to show your support. And there's a PayPal link below for anyone that wants to share some love. All is appreciated. And greetings, everybody. Keith here. Going to do some practicing today. Getting into this AI stuff, the generations, and finding out it's a little bit more than I thought it was. And of course, it's a learning curve. So we're going to keep learning, I guess. And so what I've got, let me bring up. Oh, what happened here? What the hell? Somehow I froze up. Let's see. It says it wouldn't capture my screen. Let's try it again. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me get the link down here for anybody that wants to join the panel. Like I said, I'm just playing around today. Make sure I get the link pinned. And anybody that wants to join, anybody that's got any experience, share techniques, tips, and whatnot, you're welcome. Like I said, it's a learning curve for me, and I'm trying to do the best I can. Oops. Okay. Got that pinned. And be sure to say hi in the chat. And let's get into it. So what I'm finding out, I'm not very skilled at this thing about image generation when it comes to ingredients in Google Flow. So I'm playing around with it, trying to figure out how to get these ingredients to blend. And what I've got here is paint by number style picture of the clown that I pulled off the internet. And I'm going to use it as an ingredient. And let's see here. That one. Okay, we'll keep it right there. Come on, there we go. My system seems to be acting slow. Oops. And so we'll just have to take our time. So then I picked a jail cell scene, and we're supposed to be able to tell it to blend the two ingredients. So we'll say let's see here. Place a full body shot image of ingredient 1 behind the bars in ingredient, if I can spell, ingredient 2, and see what it does. And it should be able to create a picture like this, but it should be the oil painting style instead of a realistic style. This is what I start out with at first. Greetings, brother. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I'm trying to learn the ingredients to video so I can start out with my own scene. And what I'm using is Google Gemini, to pull up pictures, and then I can tell Gemini to, using the image provided, recreate the image in a paint by number style or something, change the style so I can create an animated short rather than using realistic, and I can use a animation style. So that's what I'm trying to do right now with the flow ingredients, is so I can use a paint by style number picture, add it to a realistic picture to get a full-fledged combination, and see, it's not doing it. It's taking the other elements that are not included and adding things to it.
If you do it on a green screen background, you can always do it post. You can change the background post, edit. So the background's not working now, but you want to change the environment. So, I mean, every scene you just would want it to be with just a green screen background. I don't know how the bars would work because that would go in front of the face. I guess it doesn't have to go in front of the face, but so that's something that I actually learned from OTW, the green screen thing, and that's been a huge help for me.
So how do I do the green screen part?
You would just say the same thing as just for the background. You just want to be in green screen, and it'll give you one. Everything else will be the same. It's like right now it's the jail cell. I guess but you're using a picture to get the jail cell instead of a text prompt?
Yeah, see, I've got this. And then when I go to ingredients, I add the jail cell. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can add the clown. See, like I did yesterday, I got it to do it with the real lifestyle one, but I'm trying to get the jail cell as a pixelated to match the pixelated thing here. But isn't that the same thing as a green screen? I mean, it's just the clown with the black background.
Mm-hmm. So what is the full picture that you're looking at here? Like, what's the whole little mini story for this one?
He's in a jail cell talking about a traffic stop. And how it's about self-identification, and he identifies as a carpool driver or whatever. So he's supposed to be in the carpool lane, but he's only, he's not carpooling or anything. He doesn't have any other clowns in the car with him. So they pull him over and finds out that his self-identification doesn't allow him to do things outside of the law.
So what is it messing up?
Well, what you just saw there, it should be it should be bare chested, and it's throwing a shirt on him.
Oh, okay.
It's adding things. See, this would be okay, but it threw a shirt on him. There was no instruction for it to put a shirt on him.
So I can probably submit. Do you use negative prompts?
Do not include this. Do not include that. I am learning to, and that's why I say, it strikes me odd when I tell them, do certain blends, and it starts adding shit. Now I got to start using negative prompts, and that's what I'm saying. This AI generation. I'm a language expert. I've been doing this a long time, and now that I'm getting into AI, I'm finding out that I have to learn a new way of saying things for AI. I have to be rather generally specific, if you know what I mean, for like a third grader to understand.
Exactly, yeah. So this might... That's too long.
And now I'm froze. There we go. Yeah, my sister, I'm going to turn my video off here. And yes, Jeff, we're talking about all kinds of insane people, soft citizens, stuff like that. Things that people claim I am. I understand the law a lot better than most people think. And the problem is most people identify in error. Most people identify as a creature of the state. And that's the patheticness. Okay. Now we got something. See this one here, even though I told it behind the bars, it put it in front of it.
That one, it's in front and behind.
And I like this one. This one's got a nice, but he lost the hair on his chest too. See, they take the hair off his chest, everything. And it's no longer pixelated. So what I can do here is I can drop this down, download that, and then I can go over to Google Gemini, and I can go upload that photo. And here I can tell it to using the image provided recreate a paint by number style image of the same. Now it'll give me the, and then the, oh, okay, so we're going to do it again. It says, I cannot fulfill this request. The image provided appears to be a picture of a person. No fucking shit. Okay? So how idiotic is it that AI can be used to generate images and yet it says this? So it's fucking totally stupid. So we just enter it again. My safety policies prevent me from creating content that could be used to generate images of real people, even if they are in costume. That's fucking idiotic. Okay?
That's why you want to just get a text prompt that you can reuse over and over and over again.
Okay. Then let's try text.
I can't send a long one here.
Oh. You want to share screen?
One second.
Greetings, John. How you doing today?
Brother Keith.
Long time. How you been?
What's up, bro?
Slow but sure. We're trying to learn some AI generations. You know anything about that?
Shit. I know I know about AI like I know about golf.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a new talent here. And it's been kind of frustrating because I've been struggling with the language concept here. Despite the fact that I've done so well on the grammar and the English language and law and venues and stuff, the AI doesn't understand me, brother.
Well, it's not human, so how could it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm finding on this learning curve is I have to learn how to train it.
Yeah. That's all it is, Keith. It's just an accumulation of decades of people putting into a system, and now we're getting the result. So,
Yeah.
I mean, a computer program. It's all it is.
Yeah. So Landry sent me a text, and we'll see what it does. And that's the thing about the text. You have to get kind of detailed in those, don't you?
Yes.
It says just upload the image, not the video, and ask it to describe your character in great detail. Okay. So let's do that then. And then we'll check on that other one.
Just a thought. What if the whole system was artificial intelligence? Ah.
Well, technically it is. because it's an input output, and it can't have any intelligence unless it has intelligence put into it. So the output is, and somebody tried convincing me yesterday that AI says it doesn't have imagination. And we already know that that's false, because it imagined that this picture that I provided, that the clown should have a shirt on it. And so it provided pictures with the clown with shirt. So that is some kind of imagination that wasn't there before.
Good job. Good job.
Okay, so I've got the prompt in Gemini right now to oh shit. Yeah, that didn't work. We need black hair.
Yeah, that's why I was. That's the one it gave me. But for the one that you like, you should upload an image and then get the Gemini to describe it in great detail.
Okay. Okay, let's see. We got her, and let's see what it does. It says the image shows a man dressed as a clown with a painted white face, black smudges around his eyes, and a large red smile on his nose. He has dark, curly, disheveled hair. He's wearing red and white polka dotted suspenders over his shoulders. The clown is seen through a set of white bars, suggesting he is in a cell or confined space. The background is a stark, institutional room with light-colored walls, or with light-colored walls and a metal table. Clowns. The expression shifts from a wide smile to a frown. Expression is a wide smile. Okay, let's see what it does. Because I'd really like to have that usable character throughout all my generations for Crying Clown channel as a stable character in all styles. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So if I wanted to do a pixelated scene instead of a hyper photorealistic, it would be a simulation of this, be able to tell it's the same clown.
Good boy.
Okay. I do like the look on that clown's face, though. This one here.
Yeah, it's very authentic.
He's got that thoughtful look, like, really?
Sit down.
I mean, like
Oh, good.
Bozo the Clown. I
Goodness.
remember him.
Spooky.
Yeah, but we're going to have to touch it up here. Okay, we'll do paste. Video shows a man dressed as a clown with a painted white face, black smudges around his eyes. Large red smile and nose with a painted white face. Okay, he has dark curly afro hair and is wearing red and white polka dot suspenders over his bare shoulders. Clown sees through a set of white bars. See what we do. See what we get here. See, this is why, you know, And text doesn't cost anything, does it? Text
What
to
do you mean?
video?
The fast doesn't cost anything.
Okay, that's what I thought. VO2 fast. And then what else was I going to ask? See, I got to learn to start writing these questions down. What the hell?
Good job.
And then what do you see? Like I'm using the Gemini. What do you use?
The same.
Oh, do you? Okay. And then you
So
said you
what
mentioned.
you need to do though is figure out the most important thing. I think is the when you go to the flow page and you see that there's like a little option to extend it or expand it. I have a ton of those set up, and that's how I keep the consistent environments and styles. So if you have something in mind, that would be more so for the environment and the style rather than the character. Like I have one that if you've seen the gold, I use the gold a lot with the golden instruments. To where every time I go there and I just don't want it to be, if I have a normal scene and I want it to be put into that golden space, I just extend it.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so let's add to the scene.
You should do like because yours looks more like a Joker clown than like a party clown. Don't you think? The one that you had first, the crying clown?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely. And you're talking about this here, the plus, where you go to extend.
I was talking about the, expand, not extend, my bad. See how there's a little magic pen on the bottom right next to the arrow, the enter arrow?
Okay.
So those are you can do one of those so you can see exactly what it does, but you just type in your idea and then it expands it with that long detail.
So just hit one of these. What is action figure, film noir, cinematic?
Mm-hmm.
And what do we do here? Just
So that's just showing you what it is, but you don't do anything with it. You just click on it like instead of you click the edit button, I think, but you just click on it, and rather than the edit, you just click on, or I guess you'd have to exit out of that, and then so you'd press expand again, and then you just hit it where it says action figure or cinematic, whichever one you want, and it should just do it.
okay, let's see what it does. And then I'm going to want to get together sometime for the the editors, because I know there's a few editors that you can use conjunctively together.
Yep.
And I've got Movavi. I got to check out Filmora, and I got CapCut yesterday. Hold on, I'll be right back.
It's amazing what AI can do. I mean, on its own.
It's getting pretty good.
Recently, I listened to like Michael Jackson's Thriller songs, if they were recorded in the 50s from AI. Now, of course, I don't care about Michael Jackson. I just wanted to hear what AI would say about his songs. It was amazing. Just totally different. Like a country
Whoa.
of Thriller, yeah. I know, I don't care about Jackson. I'm just saying. I didn't know AI can do all this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with that because that's funny. But now I've got a concept of it. So that's cool.
I mean, I think the thing that I have with AI is what tangible. I mean, it would seem more of a maintenance type of a program as far as uh, record keeping and things of that nature, and plans and thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as physically thinking wise, what's new?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and that's where this AI generation comes in, though, because this is basically the palette for artists to come into the movie venue without having to have an entire production crew, without having to hire all the actors and everything. That's the advantage of the AI when
Yeah.
it comes to these video generations.
But shouldn't there only be one production, though? The production of the Most High and that family?
Well, yeah, but that's what it's coming from. It's when, see, this is the thing with this metaverse. When people put stuff into it, it's an input output system.
Yeah,
And
I
when you
got
put
you.
stuff in, right, and if you put 90% negative shit in it, you're going to get negative shit out. And that's what we're trying to work with, is trying to get people to understand that, so that when they put stuff in here, it's a positive input. That's the only way that this metaverse is going to be able to be used to the capacity that you're thinking of for the ultimate good, is that people that are using it are intentionally in their heart using it ultimately for good. And that's never going to happen.
Right. Well, I mean, also look at it from the energy that it is obviously harvesting.
Well, yeah, and that's why I say, I'm spending a lot of time on this myself, and I want it to be a good outfit. I don't want it to be, terrible shit that people are just going to dismiss. So I pulled up this one here, and this is just a simple little fucking thing that I did last week, and it's already got it hit 2.3 thousand hits, and then stopped.
In here, and if you do, things get real serious. There's no crying in here, and if you do, things get real serious. There's no.
So it's just an 8-second little clip, and this is what I try to tell people about the algorithm. You might think that the algorithm is going to work for you, but it's kind of dependent upon a lot of different inputs that aren't variables. They're just random. So this one here hit 2.3 thousand. Why did it hit 2.3 thousand? I have no idea, because I didn't use hashtags. It's just like all the other ones.
So it's basically organic?
Yeah, just a random 2.3 thousand clicks. Whereas, well, come on now.
Greetings.
Going to give me all my other ones.
Greetings, everybody. Keith here. Hoping everybody's having a good day, enjoying life, living life. You know.
Okay. Wow. Now my screens are all messing up. That is not what I wanted. Yeah, this has got my, I need a better computer or something. But see, we go back to these, and this is the one that got 2.3 thousand hits. Okay. All the others are 569, 330, 541, 286, 336, 725. Look at this one, 116, 197, 109, 271, 90, 171, 159. These, I put these out yesterday. 159, identity ticket. That's the one I was telling you about that I was working on with the clown getting pulled over and put behind bars. 531. Very unstable, 127, 120, 235. You know, the algorithm isn't going to do much for you unless your work is excellent. And so I'm trying my best to get things going here.
Because you know, it's funny because when you say that excellent, I look at all these platforms as educational platforms. I believe that was what the intent of their creation was. So that that kind of would ring true. That okay, we see who the good and the bad is, if you want to say, just by their actions alone out here in the things that they're investing their life source energy in, their time, and what they're conjuring up.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I've said for many years. You know, like I said, I used to build and program them when I was a kid, and I knew back then this is one of the greatest libraries that we will ever have, and it's at the fingertips. And if we can put our children in front of this with the right aspect, the right educational aspect, and not the indoctrination, consuming, mind melding thing, but the actual concept of education, so they can actually go out upon the world and visit the things that are real. You know, they find their piqued interest on an internet that shows them things halfway around the world. So as they grow, their interest is piqued by that thing that's halfway around the world, and their goal in their adult life is then to go around the world, not stay planted in a homestead or something. Yeah, I've got Telegram, Landy. I just got to pull it back up. I get too many things on my screen sometimes, and I got to shut things down. Oh, wonderful. Some of these people are amazing. I come on and I got 3 invites from women I don't even know saying, "Hey, it's me. How you been? Great introduction since you don't know me." Fucking pathetic.
Can I get your credit card number?
Yeah, no shit.
I know.
Well, where'd you go, Landry? There you are. Okay, got it. Yes, I'm busy now, and my name isn't Eric. Good fucking God. Okay. So what are you working on, Landry?
I'm working on trying to help you out just with I'm kind of just trying to figure out how to get you to where you're going.
Well, I'm just right now. I'm not. I'm trying to expand what I know about these platforms, And you've already helped a lot with the Gemini, and instead of having it create another image, have it describe it, and then I can use it in text and play around that way. And like I said, as long as it's free, I have no problem playing around. That's for damn sure.
So one thing that you should try is to do the since I see that you're putting them into short form, you should experiment with the vertical output.
The 6x9.
Yeah, or is that what it is?
Yeah, here, I'll show you on this here.
Because I love that you're doing that. I love that you're just seeing what gets picked up.
If we go to ingredients, we can go down here. We do an upload.
So I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about the format. When you go to the settings where it says fast, and you go to the output, right now you have 4 different ones.
Oh, yeah.
See your landscape.
Right. Yeah. See.
But you don't even have to do that with the picture. You could do that with a text one as well.
Oh, I can tell it to put it in portrait or landscape.
Well, so it's just a different screen where you do the same thing, where you do the check mark or the checkbox to change it. But it would give it so you wouldn't have those when you upload it to the shorts. It wouldn't be wonky like that, where it just takes up half the space. It would be full. But if you already knew that, then.
Oh yeah, I just do that in the editor. In the video editor itself. If it's a landscape and I want to put it down as a short, I can just click on short. It'll change the formatting there, and I can just download it to go into my shorts. So let's say, okay, I want the clown. I want him full size. I'm going to go in here to my pictures, pull up full size clown. You can tell it's Halloween when everybody's phone rings. Okay, let's do okay. I see Moose is doing pretty good. Been putting out hella songs.
Yeah, but that's where it becomes that's where we have something in common in that sense, to where I know he wants to just get it out before he spends too long because it won't get finished. But then it's like, I think we're at the stage now where me and him could really do some planning and to make something better. Because I think that he's got a good.
Well, yeah, I think that's the thing that a lot of people see is off the cuff stuff. Whereas, like I showed you, I've got the screenplay. I've also got a thing set up for Girthquake. Girthquake has been in plan for a while as well. So I've got an entire script written up for him as well as a comedian skit. That's pretty good.
Wiz, did you get a chance to listen to that short clip I sent you of that call to the deputy commissioner and chief equity officer at the Kentucky Department of Education?
Is that the one you sent me yesterday? If so, not yet. I will listen to it though. You know me. I've been a fan of your boldness for a long time. So.
Oh, it's good. I think it went on for, I don't know, about 15 minutes, 16 minutes, but that's a short clip of, well, that's an interesting take.
That one you just sent me, Landry, is that, what'd you say there? You see if that one gets picked up?
That's the ketchup explosions
Oh.
by their heads.
I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can do a screen share on that.
I don't know why there's no audio. I must have saved wrong.
Well, no, I've got audio.
Oh, you do? It's just me? Okay.
Yeah. I'm seeing if I can pull it up now. Can you hear that?
Barely.
Yeah, it's freezing up on my end.
I could screen share and it might be
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah, if you can screen share, that'd be fine. I'm having problems with my side. It's slowing everything up.
It's like, I don't know if it's just muted over here for me or something.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Give me 1 second. Let me try this real quick. I'll just try to upload it unlisted. Because I don't know if you were there that night, but I was cracking up the first time I saw that. Pretty sure you were there. It was the night we did the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I tell you about that software I got, the IQ for YouTube? It's very interesting. It changes the way that it looks. Hold on, I'll show you. So like, see right here when I upload it, it gives me my score for the optimization based off of my titles and gives me the best ones that are most likely to be clicked.
Yeah, see, that's something else I've been playing around with too, is the hashtags, and that's why I say, the algorithm's only going to pick it up if it wants to.
Exactly.
And
you should have seen the things that it had for me as far as the top recommendations for my channel. Was the first one was something about January 6th, and then the second one was, are you in an online cult?
Really?
I swear to God.
That's funny as fuck. But it's like, I've got this one, the one I did yesterday. It's the last one I did yesterday, was stage name short, and it hit 235 views. Now get this. It hit that 235 views in a half hour. And then no views since. None.
Yeah, I think it's some weird calculation, right? If they scroll past it or if they like it or something.
Well, I don't know what it is, because I use the hashtags and everything, pretty much the same hashtags, and it should be getting a lot of views, because the hashtags I'm putting in are, 6.5 million channels, 3 million channels, 4 million channels. You know, I'm hitting the million channel hashtags. And like I said, that one yesterday, the last one hit 235 in a half hour and then stopped dead in its tracks. Hasn't had another single view since. So people can say that they're, you know, oh, I went viral. No, if somebody picked you to go viral.
It's a good point.
That's what I say. I mean, think about it in a family. The mother and the father are supposed to look at those attributes and those children's and build off of that within the family business. So if we look at America as
Yep.
that family business, and they're watching every one of us, they got their eyes on you, boys and girls.
Yep. See, when you've got a big family, and you have a way of providing not just for your big family, but you've got the ability to prosper in abundance and provide for another portion of the community. Like Russ is saying, you develop that business, and it's a family business, and everybody has their part because each one has a different set of talents. And if you meld those talents together in that little family group, it is one of the best business foundations you will ever have. This is the power of a local community as it extends from the local families. And the more powerful those families are, the more powerful that community will be.
And one may say, well, what is the business? The business would be to protect that life and its prosperity and abundance. That breath of air that you breathe.
Yep.
Now, this leadership is those that are supposed to worked up and became leaders within that family that have actually turned and sold you out.
Now, that was just on the one video. You were doing all that on just the one video, or is that for the whole page?
It was one video, but that's not even the. Okay, so let's see. This is what I was gonna.
What is it about our society today that we can't see the truth? We must fight against the forces that seek to divide us. I run ring. I'd have now to talk about that.
That was Joe all the way.
We are going to make America great again. Oh my God! Today we gather here to stand for freedom. This is the greatest country in the world. Oh my goodness. We must take back our freedom and we must fight for our rights as citizens of this country. We will not be silenced. We will stand strong. And that's exactly why we need to stand up for our rights. What was that? We stand at a crossroad where the fundamental values of our nation are being challenged. Today we are here to fight for freedom. What was that? What was that? Ah, that's disgusting. Now is the time for us to stand for what is right. We will not back down. We will not.
Yeah, see, I was there that night when you were trying that stuff, and I'm the one that told you to just tell it to spray ketchup all over.
Oh yeah, that was your idea, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. I mean, I could upload it. I don't know. I'm a little bitch because I get too paranoid about the monetization, the little carrot being taken away.
Yeah,
you know, it's really nothing.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. People are triggered by money, both positively and negatively. Like you were talking about the negative prompts earlier. See, that's the thing about money. It's got more pull on the negative side than it does on the positive side.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's It's been fun so far, interesting learning curve for sure. Like I said, when I started watching those videos and the one went to 2.3K and I thought it was going to keep going, and then it stopped dead in its tracks. I thought, well, what the fuck? And it did the same thing on every platform. Because I posted those videos on my clown channel as well, and they didn't do quite as well in the clown channel. But one of them, the crying clown, got 1.9 thousand, and it did the same thing. Once it hit 1.9 thousand, it stopped dead in its tracks.
That happened to me once with that video. Because here's the thing though, right? Because organic growth is something that is uncontrollable in some senses. Where when I did that Sprouts maskless shopping trip, it got to 10,000. It made the local news, and then it just stopped dead in its tracks at 10,000. And then TikTok removed it for encouraging harmful behavior or something because it was maskless. But that seemed to be the same thing where it might have been a bigger number. But I mean, it had like, I don't know, 500 or something comments from different people. But then it just stopped.
Yeah. And see, that's an algorithm flag that sets it up and says, okay, stop running. And that's the thing. Like when I showed you the multiple channels on your poll thing,
yes,
and how it's manipulated, that's what I'm talking about, brother. There's a manipulation going on that you cannot control. No matter what hashtags you use, no matter what kind of top topic you use, it has to be extreme in order for it to be able to hit that algorithm.
They've got the algorithm to program to benefit them and not
well, I think it's actually seeking out
public
the
as a whole.
I think it's actually seeking out the insanity. I think it's actually,
you could be right.
I think it's actually looking for people that are pushing the extreme boundaries when it comes to violence and insanity. When it comes to pushing extreme boundaries, like coming up with a new way of making a good viable gas, like plasticine, like the guy in Chicago. They don't want to cover that. That's not going to make the algorithms. That's a positive money aspect. They want the things that are going to put people in fear on the negative side of money so that they will spend their money to prevent that fear.
Yep.
So anyway, I appreciate you
take the effect and generate the benefit or the profit and say that was the cause.
Yeah, well, and it's always
man.
You have to understand this is an input system. You cannot put the blame on anybody else but yourself, and that's the paradigm of it. Is you have to be able to take on your responsibility in that equitous style, in that equitous manner, in coming with clean hands. When you come into this metaverse and you don't understand it, you can't possibly do that. You're gonna end up with 22,000 subs, and then you're gonna say something, and they're gonna strike your channel, and you're gonna spend the next 3 years crying about how you got your channel with 22,000 subs stricken, and now you're trying to climb and claw your way to the top, like I said, by climbing on everybody else's back, and crying the whole time while professing that you're some god of all media. Somebody hit you with an algorithm, and you were an idiot. And misunderstood what it was doing.
That's what I've been trying to tell him too. And that's the thing to where I think that you should have gotten up yesterday, but I know sometimes some fights aren't worth it.
Yeah, it's not. Because the whole story is that he wants to make it out like I popped up on his channel one day and was begging because I was dying of cancer, and somehow magically in less than 24 hours I managed to get $5,000 and it saved my life. That is not how it went. And I am appreciative of it, but the way it went is that is not what I expected. That is not what I wanted. What I wanted was just a couple $100 to get my fucking vitamins and stuff that I thought was what I needed to help me with my fucking cancer shit while I was trying to get my diet right. When it came out to be $5,000, I went ahead and spent $1,800 on a wave function, a function wave generator to use that as well. When I got done with everything, I ended up with enough money that I could buy a bike and an engine to put on it. So I had a way to get around instead of having to walk. And he used all these elements to make it sound like I popped up on his channel one day and grifted everybody for $5,000 and then walked off. And that's the bullshit. And every time that I've gone on panel to discuss it with him, and I mean every time, it's the same thing. Tell him what he does, Landry.
You don't let me talk. You don't let me say anything. Again with the interruptions. Again with the this and the that. We're doing the this and the that. I've already seen this with you people. I know the game. I know your game better than all of you people. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
But is it possible they stroked your ego and pride set in?
Absolutely.
I don't have an ego.
That's what he doesn't understand. He is one of the most narcissistic victims of Dunning-Kruger effect. It's pathetic.
I mean,
anyway,
it's laughable at this point, Wiz.
Yeah, and anyway, no more talking about him. I don't want this to be a.
He's gonna show up. He's gonna be like, "Oh, you do, Pero."
I'm not talking about anybody.
Oh no, he ain't gonna show up.
About that ego.
He ain't gonna show up. We got 3 viewers. You think any of his viewers are in there? No.
I've seen him show up to a 3 viewer thing at Snafu, so you'd be surprised.
Yeah. Well, he won't have the balls to hit the link and come up. That's for damn sure.
To be fair, you didn't have the balls to do it yesterday, right?
Oh no, don't tell me that. I've been up many times. Don't tell me I don't have the balls, because I've been up there many times and I've got the balls. I am just tired of getting up there and not having the time to be able to express exactly what happened, because he jumps in and interrupts. And of course, now we got to, cry about him and do all of his projections and deflections, because the first time I try to speak, he cuts me off every time.
That's part of their shit.
Exactly.
That's part of the narcissism in them. They want to harvest your energy, meaning the individual, that they want to come up there and have this back and forth, knowing the way it's going to go every fucking time, because it has been every time.
Yeah.
What's going to change?
And
it's
then
insanity to even think it.
And then when I refuse to go up on panel, what's he do? He turns around and starts blocking me at chat. And that wasn't anybody but OTW.
Oh yeah, OTW is he just. And here's the thing: he can't even get Paul to tell him that he respects him, because he doesn't, you know.
No, and then he expects that he's going to be able to moderate and put Paul in back if he starts over speaking me. No, he's cucked up to Paul, and he won't consider it over speaking. He'll sit there and say, "Well, Paul had a good point." I don't give a fuck if you think Paul had a good point. He's not diplomatic in any way. He self-centered.
He can be when he needs something.
No. That is a power game.
Well, exactly, but it's still he shows that it's possible.
If it was diplomatic etiquette, he would do it all the time.
Fair.
Well, wouldn't that be the deceitfulness right there? So where's the value in that individual?
Well, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks he's got value because he had 22,000 sub channel and they struck him. So now he's the victim, and that's what gives him value. It's the negative money value of being struck down again. Support the poor guy. Whereas you got Snafu, who had more subs than he did, and he'd been running his mouth for years, and he gets channel after channel after channel struck down. What do you think I'm telling you, Landry? I've got 30 channels. I've been doing this for 6 years. Not a one of them has been struck down.
Well, yeah, but they may try to edit what you do, but not strike it down, right?
Yeah, they've struck one video, and I just went through and I guess I understand why you struck it. It was a copyright strike on Easy Money, Chevy Chase. I tried to do a movie review on Chevy Chase Easy Money because there's a message behind that movie. And so when I first tried it, they struck me for a copyright. So then I did it again after I understood the copyright strike, and now it remains on my channel. So again, when it came to that strike, I had to step up and take my responsibility. Okay. In that, I recognized it was my fault. So I just redid it and followed the copyright. Any other time they've tried to strike me, which was 3 times they tried to strike me, I've gotten them all appealed. And everything was put back. Because I was right. Somebody else was making a false claim and there was no validity to it. So they put my stream back. One video has been struck and I accepted responsibility because I was wrong. People aren't willing to do that. They always think it's the algorithm or somebody snitched on them or this or that. You need to start looking into the details and find out why it happens and what your part in it is, because you most certainly do have a part in it. It's like I try to explain about the law, isn't it, John? If you really think that all of this is happening to you because everybody else is doing it, you have to look at yourself and what you've been indoctrinated into. When you understand that, you can step up and take that responsibility.
So we're the ingredients, and AI is the blender. I got you.
Yep. You got it. You got it. So anyway, I appreciate everybody. Landry, I'll get with you again later. I'm going to go do some practicing and playing around with this stuff and see what I can come up with. And be blessed, everybody. Appreciate you.
All righty.
All right. Take care, everybody.
And you guys know me. I love you. But I don't give a rat's ass whether you love me back. I say I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you don't respect me. That part's on you. So may God bless you. Have a good night and enjoy my new intro. Greetings, everyone. Keith here. Hoping everyone's having a good day. Enjoying life, living life, loving life. Be sure to hit those buttons to show your support. And there's a PayPal link below for anyone that wants to share some love. All is appreciated.